I gotta say, Mona's been such a big help this week. Her methods are a bit unorthodox, but she's really shaping into such a great nurse. Oh no, blood pressure is dropping rapidly. I'm losing him. Pulse is weakening. No, don't you die on me. No, I lost him. Not in my house. Mona, maximum charge. Whoa, wait. I'm not dead. I just need a few minutes before I can go again. Morn. Wake up, little guy. What exercise to improve on this condition? I know Amazon drivers be like, damn this house again. I work on ambulance, the thought is the exact same. Birthday Shreks is having Shreks to celebrate your parents having Shreks. When you get off of work and she's waiting for you in the bathtub. Repeat after me, men are stupid. I agree, I mean your father cold used a condom, but here you are. The neighbor's kids challenged us for a water fight. I'm in. Just waiting for the water to boil. What? I've been a bad girl. What did you do, kitten? Tax evasion. What? Me during Shreks. Hurt me. I never wanted you. Me. What? And your dad has a bigger one than yours. Me. Mum, stop. You know the Shreks was good when the goosebumps on your dick won't go away a whole month later. Westerners when a Japanese speaks with bad English. Oh dear gorgeous. Westerners when an Indian speaks with bad English. You ducking donkey. Indians had 200 plus years to learn it. Google faces $5 billion lawsuit over tracking users in incognito mode. The entire male gender. You can just be drunk at work, nobody checks. I work at a daycare. I'm tasked with keeping 4 to 6 infants, less than 12 months old, alive for 10 hours. Now they won't notice. Woman went on 6 dates a week to save on food. I didn't buy groceries for 2 years. Touch me like you touch your controller. Throws her against the wall. What is population of Jupiter? Jupiter population 60,802, 2021. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your purchase from my merch store. I also hope that you do your daily lessons, because if you don't, well, let's just say I know where you live now. $50 is for monthly sub. $80 is for video of any length. You choose the scenario. 8 sweetie. I'm gonna report you to IRS. Have a nice time. Blocked. Bye. Did you actually call ducking taxes service, you ducking virgin? I'm being audited. I hope you are happy, you ducking virgin. Loser. No girl wants to touch you anyway. Thanks for ruining my income. Hope you feel better now, you worthless virgin. Yo, what's up, it's your neighbor Mike from apartment 204. Yo, what's up, Mike? Can y'all duck quieter please, it's 12 and I'm trying to sleep. I'm at work right now. Mike. Where'd you go, bro? If she's able to walk with her 2 legs after Shreks, you've failed as a man. That's why I always keep a hammer beside my bed just in case. Gandalf tells the party to run so he can kill the final boss and get all the XP. Then he shows up next session all leveled up and with new robes and a new staff. Scumbag Gandalf. Deleting 529 gigabytes of porn. Ready for a brighter future. I want to extract the eggs from your ovaries and take the milk from your honkers and mix them together to make an omelette. When the Shreks is so good that you lose track of all time and space. After a male octopus breeds with a female, he develops dementia. He then lives the rest of his life confused with apparently no knowledge of previous events. Zoo staff explaining the importance of conservation and biodiversity. Zoo animals wondering why they are trapped in a ducking pit. Where were you yesterday? There was nobody else to cover your shift. I'm sorry, I was becoming a father yesterday. Oh really? I'm happy for you. Boy or girl? I'll tell you in 9 months. You're fired. Hey man, we used to play back in the Halo 3 and reach days my gamer tag was Servitron and I'm namelock. Sorry, Jason died of a heart attack 4 years ago. I'm his younger brother. Wanna play? Shooting star spotted by homeless person wishing for food. Actually billionaire going to space for fun. Dad shaves his daughter's hair for bullying a girl with cancer. Thank God she didn't make fun of a pregnant girl. Relieved plus vomiting. All I see is the emoji giving head to Shrek. At what temperature do you become gender solid? Your mom gets a new boyfriend. Panic. He's a gamer. Calm. He's the guy who beat you at Halo 12 years ago and said he's gonna duck your mom. Panic. It's unattractive to me when a man has never been to jail before. You not even a man yet. This why you'll be getting beat up. Point of view. You showed up to a one-on-one fight by yourself. 6-year-old nephew. Uncle Mike, why you don't have a wife? Me, I'm gay. Nephew, what that mean? Me, I like men not women. Nephew, silence. So why don't you have a husband? Me, listen here, you little shit. When the food runs out, we'll still have each other. What would you do if a couple asked you to be their third? Are you up to it, and why? Depends on who's asking. Like if it was some very attractive cool couple, maybe I'd entertain it. But if it was an annoying couple like my wife and her boyfriend, count me out. They don't make bullets like they used to. Man, I hate being broke. Lindsay Lohan gives birth to baby boy. Jesus Christ, he's huge. Jesus, I can turn water into wine. Professor X, sounds great for parties, but not sure we need th. Security guard, drops dead. Jesus, humans are 60% water. Hey Commandus, I started microdosing bullets by shooting myself in the leg with .177 pellets, and after 2 months they stopped breaking skin, so I've moved up to 22 pellets. My goal is to work up to 22 LR by the end of the year, and then one day get to 223. Is this possible? Can I become bulletproof? This high school was strategically designed to make it harder for a potential mass shooter. They are literally designing schools like maps in FPS games. When your card declines at therapy, so the therapist turns into therapist. What's your silly Fortnite name? First name, your favorite candy. Middle name, time your parents leave for work. Last name, your home address. North Korea says it will welcome British refugees fleeing from Keir Starmer's dictatorship. That whole penguin long neck thing just got me thinking, you know? Close because someone shit on the floor. Back in my day, I could walk in a store with $25 and walk out with 6 porterhouse steaks, 2 chickens, a case of beer, 5 bottles of wine, 2 loaves of bread and a gallon of milk. Can't do that today. Too many ducking cameras. Hot water mixed with vinegar and baking soda, 2 cups of Coca-Cola, a dishwashing tablet and half a lemon. Swirl it for 3 minutes, place the pan in the solution for 45 minutes. I then brushed it with a toothbrush. I rinsed it and it still looked the same. So I went and bought a new one. Remember, Kevin McAllister could have phoned the police at any time. He was a child who had accidentally been left alone. 1 call and he would have been safe. But it was never about safety. He was hunting those men. He wanted them to die. It was fun for him. He enjoyed it. To calm Will down, they gave him a statue of Jada. Czech woman performs oral Shreks to stop robbery of Slovak gas station. 24-year-old Serbian robbed a gas station in Bratislava. A 36-year-old Czech woman offered him a blowjob to distract him until the police arrived. You are sucking your wife's tits. Your toddler who walked in on you sucking on what's rightfully his. Hey, sniff sniff. Are you by chance Ovulating? Please put a child in me. AI software 5 seconds after having no restrictions or censorship. Life is short, lick the bowl. Mom, leave the darn sign in the kitchen where it belongs. Actual superheroes. They killed my dad. Scam artist caught. Police arrested scam artist John Young, who tricked people into buying some sort of a substance which himself named it the elixir of immortality. Upon questioning, the police discovered that John has a criminal record, being arrested for the same felony in 2004, 1965, 1923 and 1866. Sir, I think you've made a false arrest. Wait. Never forget when I lived in Florida, I was talking to this guy and found out he had a girlfriend. I found her Insta, messaged her, we met up, took a selfie, and posted it to duck with him. He screenshotted the selfie and posted it on his Insta and said both my girls looking good for real. So nobody in marketing looked at this and thought, let's not. You wanna see my balls? Uno, what the duck? You wanna see my cock? Let me guess, you are going to send me a chicken? Can't wait to gamble today. Literally shaking. That's called dedication. That's called an addiction. Buddy, I've been gambling every day for 20 plus years. It's all I think about, and I still haven't gotten addicted, so doubt it's happening. 11-year-old Alabamian shoots home intruder, mocks him for crying like a little baby. If Iron Man was black, who would you cast as Tony Stark? Robert Downey Jr. Just realized that my boyfriend never asked me to be his girlfriend, and we never established that we are dating. We just live together and have a baby together. But we don't have an anniversary or anything. Oh my god, are we dating? Is it too late to ask what are we? What if we are just friends? I just asked him if we are dating, and he said we just bros and hit his chest with his fist, then peace signed me. If he ejaculates semen, it's because his body is full of toxins and he has had too many sexual partners. Men are not supposed to have semen, it's unclean. Vegan men with few Shrek's partners ejaculate fresh water. Find a virgin man and leave these McDonald's eating thoughts alone. Stay woke. What? While most kids were playing video games or on social media, this 14-year-old future businesswoman sold Slim Jim meat sticks and other snacks at the finish line of a Thanksgiving 5K run. Local news covered the story, and now she's serving a 2-year sentence for federal tax evasion. My grandma at my graduation. My professor who let me skip the final for her funeral. If someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, say yes, then learn how to do it later. Richard Branson. How airplanes fly. Inmate claims he was choked by deputies for smiling in his mugshot. Claims. Bruh, he getting choked in the pickle mayo. Employee accidentally paid 286 times his salary, resigns, and vanishes without a trace. Jesus, I see what you've done for other people, and I want that for me. When your priorities are different. Me, making a sandcastle with my grandpa. Everyone else at the crematorium. Drake's wife trainer. Show going to be fire for real. The movie when I'm watching by myself. The movie when someone walks in. He must be thinking about another woman. If my son becomes a priest, will I call him son or father? It dawned on me today that when my son wants to talk about Pokemon, he doesn't really want to talk about Pokemon. What he wants is to share his excitement and knowledge. What he wants is to bond with his dad. What he wants is quality time together. Still, it's a hard no. Doctor, how did this happen? Patient, I was banging my neighbor over her kitchen table when we hear the front door open. She said, it's my husband. Quick, try the back door. Thinking back, I really should have ran, but you don't get offers like that every day. Japan declares war on Russia. Saving 1 penny a day is $36,500 at the end of the year. Let that sink in. My friend asked AI to generate a white man robbing a store. ChatGPT. One of those days when you try to figure out why your headphones won't work, but then you hear moaning on the Bluetooth speaker downstairs. Then you go downstairs to do some explanation, but you catch stepmom and sees doing a threesome with your dad, and you remember you don't have any Bluetooth speakers. Then you join in, and remember you're high on acid, and you're casually raping your dog in front of your whole family at Christmas time. My son, one day you will understand and appreciate what I do for you today. Thanks, Dad. Free kittens. Teacher, human sperm contains sugar. Sarah, then why is it not sweet? The entire class. This will be a portrait of all the men in our family. Today was the first time I did my laundry. It did not go well. Cow caught casually eating snake in outback Australia. I'm confused as to how the food chain works in Australia. Me, I don't understand why my asshole always hurts. Also me. Random facts that sound fake but aren't, shared by this Twitter account. In 2014, a Russian man was attacked by a bear. Unable to fight off the bear, Igor Vorozbits and faced certain death. However, his life was spared when his daughter called his mobile and Justin Bieber's Baby began to play. The bear became suddenly distressed and immediately ran away. When I did a DNA test to find my biological dad, it said he had died a few days before I was even conceived, which didn't make sense to me. How could he be my dad if he died before I was even in my mom's stomach? That was until I found out my mom worked at the morgue when she got pregnant with me and got fired for touching the bodies inappropriately. Warning: low flying owls. Lost Chihuahua. What would you do if you found me in your fridge? I'd be extremely scared because the other bodies in my fridge don't smile. A Chinese guy's TikToks went viral and people realized he responds to all comments with, "Because he doesn't speak any English. All my family burned to death in a house fire." What scares you the most? The unstoppable marching of time that is slowly guiding us all towards an inevitable death. Dylan. What scares you the most? Dylan. The cartoons I watched as a kid may explain why I'm into gingers. A Florida man was arrested after allegedly killing, cooking, and eating 2 of his pet peacocks. Throw some cheese on a broke ass cracker. How did you and your husband meet? This is actually pretty funny. My first cousin, and very good friend at that time, married my husband's best friend. I was 14 when she got married, and we lived next door to them. And my husband would come over and end up at our house every day playing ball, etc. He was 22. My husband and I became best friend over the years, and we ended up married 3 years later. I was 17, my husband 25. My dad and mom loved Keith to death and they agreed to let us marry rather than burn. My husband got saved during this time and my dad discipled him over those years. It was all the Lord. How it feels to trying to convince everyone that you know your dad is Santa Claus ever since you are a kid. Roses are red. Life isn't fair. Man's testicle accidentally gets stuck in IKEA chair. Accidentally ran into a strange ass tree, ended up here. Western Australian Emergency Services searching 1400 kilometers of highway for a lost radioactive capsule. What is this cylinder-shaped magnetic item? Found it at the side of the road. For some reason it's always warm.